Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen and I love all things color. We are here in the holiday season. Well, it's not exactly holiday season, but in the makeup beauty world, it's holiday season already. And I am back with another new holiday gift set, and this is from Bobbi Brown. So I have created a playlist and I've added all the sets and gift set, all the videos that I made on those products in this playlist, so that way you can access them all in one place. So I will leave that link down below if you're interested. I also have a playlist dedicated to sunscreen, which is my absolute favorite topic, specifically physical mineral sunscreens for darker skin tones. So I will leave that sunscreen video also down below, because whatever the time of year, even if it's cloudy, UVA rays is all the time attacking our skin, right? So don't always wear sunscreen. So I will leave that playlist down below as well if you're interested. So let's dive right in. So we're going to be doing swatches and demo and then final thoughts. Right now I don't have any makeup on. I do have sunscreen, and then I just set my face with powder, and then I just have done my brows. So, and I have this beautiful lip gloss from Tower 28 Beauty. What's it called? I think it's called Pistachio. I don't have it right now with me, but I'm positive, 100% positive it's Pistachio. And this is by Bobbi Brown. I have to give credit where it's due. Bobbi Brown always comes out with gift sets that are like on the glow, I guess on the glow as well, on the go, but super quick, easy, glam, and put together kind of products. This is no exception. This is actually an eye and cheek set. And when Bobbi Brown says, the brand Bobbi Brown says Luxe, it means baked gelée products. And this palette, this entire palette is baked gelée. Excuse me. And there's a highlighting powder, and there are 6 eyeshadows. And this is made in, I don't see it right now, but I'm positive I saw that this is made in Italy. Yes, made in Italy. So this is, I don't want to blind you guys because it is kind of holographic. You can see, right? I don't want to blind you. So it's holographic, kind of like crushed glass or broken glass kind of holographic effect. This is a beautiful palette, and the sides are kind of very goldeny and reflective. This retails for $49. So that's what it says. Incandescent Glow Palette. That's what it's called. Luxe Eye and Cheek Palette Incandescent Glow. So this palette includes Luxe eyeshadow. So they name the eyeshadows, and then it also has an highlighting powder in incandescent. Oh, Incandescent Glow is the name of the highlighter. Okay, got it. So let's look at the gorge. It does come with a mirror, size of the palette, and look at that. Isn't that magnificent? This is something you can actually, it looks like a gift, like a holiday Christmas gift. It's so royal. I don't know, it looks like so royal. It has that Bobbi Brown's kind of like a thing stamped, logo, half of the logo stamped. And then look at that. It looks like so grown up and sexy. It's not like, look how, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel this baked gelée powder itself like looks kind of grown up and nice. I love this palette. So let's get right into it. Let's do swatches really quick. And then as I don't have any, I think I want to put down the base. That way it will kind of like set a little bit as I'm doing swatches for you guys. So this is like a NYX HD base. Just putting that on my eye, and then we'll get straight into the swatches. So I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not putting down like a heavy duty base. I usually would add like a, like a base that would dries really quick and waterproof and smudge proof, budge proof, that kind of base along the crease. But today I'm not doing that because, yeah. Anyways, so it retails for $49. Made in Italy, and I think it's a really good gift set. So let's get right into it. Does it say how much you get? Oh yeah, it says the eyeshadows are all 1.1 grams each. I think a full size, I would consider like it a 1.5 grams. So you're getting almost a full size product. And for the highlighting powder, you are getting a full size. You are getting a whopping 8 grams of product in the highlighter. So you are getting all of the products here. I would consider this a full size, just FYI, before we get into it. So 1.1 grams and then a whopping 8 grams. I don't think even MAC offers 8 grams. They used to, but not anymore. I think their full size highlighters are 7 grams. So I thought I'd do like a different eye look in each side. So for this side, I thought I'll do this brown mauve color. It's getting it. Oh wait, we didn't do swatches. What is the matter with me? Okay, what if we just do the demo first and then do the swatches? Look at that. It's really good. It blended out itself. Not even like a streak of harsh line. It gives definition. Now I have dark skin, but still it gives definition, but like soft definition. Very nice. So on this side, I want to go with the darker plum. I think it's like a espresso shade. It's not a plum color. It's definitely a brown color. Hope this is darker and it's pretty dark. There we go. It's pretty dark, I would say. This is more of a fluffy brush. And so look at that. Look at how like easily that blended. It's like so smooth. You can see the difference, much darker, and this is much like a medium dark shade. So that is it if you ask me for the outer V. I'm just gonna go in and I think I'm just gonna do the same kind of eye look for both because there are only limited metallic shades. So I think I can manage like the same look. So I'm gonna pick up this red color and kind of, ooh, good pigmentation. And I didn't put any sticky base on the eye, and I'm just using like a flat shader brush, not my finger. You can see how well it kind of like sticks to the eye. The quality is actually really good. Look at that, it's really good. Then for the center of the lid, I want to use the rose gold. I think the rose gold is more sheerer. You can see I'm gonna go in with my finger. That way it kind of blends really in with the red as well. I have very little left, so I'm just kind of like using it as my brow bone highlighter. There we go. Doing the same here as well. After applying just whatever is left, I'm using that as a brow bone highlighter. That itself, I love it. Just gives me that Pat McGrath holiday palette where she did the same color combination, rose gold and red. In that I loved that palette. That's still now it's one of my favorite. Now I'm gonna go in with the gold. Let's see how that applies on the brush. I think the gold is much more pigmented. The rose gold is actually slightly on the sheerer side. Look at that gold. You can see the difference, rose gold and that yellow gold, right? I'm applying the gold in the inner 1/3 of the lid. I could go in with a finger, I guess, to give that boost, an extra boost. I'm gonna just use the gold. Right now, I think we've used all of them except this champagne shade. So I'm gonna go in with the rose gold, which I applied in the center of the lid, and use it as an inner corner highlight because I love how smooth that looks. I don't want too much bling in the inner corner. There we go. Now there is the champagne shade, which is actually quite sparkly. I'm gonna look at that, very sparkly. I'm gonna take that and put it in just the center of the lid. Look at that, very, very sparkly. I think Pat McGrath also has this very ultra sparkly shade too. Just adds so much sparkle just in the center. This is like the essence of a holiday look, if you ask me. Basically, it's rose gold, reds. I'm just touching up on the red. Just touching up to make that red really pop. I think we are done. I'm gonna quickly, now I didn't put any product down in the lower lash line, but I want to see how these darker colors, show you guys how the darker color look as like eyeliner, as like a liner kind of a thing. Because when I was playing around with it, I just used it as a liner, and I didn't even need to blend it because the mattes were so sheer and so, they themselves kind of blended out and kind of created that smoky look. Look at that. I just created this eyeliner and it looks so smoky and so well put. And it's not powdery at all. It's not like going anywhere. So that is it. I think I'm just gonna quickly put on some mascara, eyeliner, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. I did like add a little bit of blush. You can see some color on my cheeks. Where is this? Laura Mercier's, my absolute favorite tinted moisture blush in this shade Sun Drenched. Is what I have. So I just wanted to quickly apply this, the highlighter. It's like a pink to gold shift. There you go. It looks like. In person, I have to say it looks pink more than gold. Maybe when I change, like, you know, turn my head, it kind of hits gold. But for the most part, on my skin, it pulls more pink. I believe you don't see the, oh yeah, you can see the pink. You don't see the pink because my blush is more peachier, but it is more pinker. And it's definitely on the pinker side. And you can see those glitters. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Can you see the video? Glitters? But it's a blinding highlight for sure. It's definitely a blinding highlighter, and you can see the glitters there. So, I mean, it can be easily fixed because I never step out of the house without a finishing powder. I'm using Hourglass. And I also put Urban Decay's liquid lipstick, Lip Bond. I think it's called Unbreakable something. What's it called? Raw Footage. So that's the dark burgundy color. So let's quickly do swatches, and then let's talk about final thoughts. I'm just doing the first column, this column. Very pretty. Oh man, I really should have brought that Pat McGrath's palette. Maybe I will. Hang on, maybe I should. So that's one side. That's the other side. Very pretty. I think that is kind of like a deep plum color. Right. Very pretty. These are like the essential, very, very pretty colors. I would say is this an everyday palette? They're all very high shine shades, the metallics especially. With the mattes, you can create like a, you know, like you can see that shift gold. I guess you can create like an everyday look with the mattes, but all the metallics are pretty metallic, and this is definitely more of a holiday palette. Okay, I think we really need to quickly go get the Pat McGrath and then we'll talk final thoughts. All right, I am back. I went for a little hunt and then I got back, and this is the palette I was talking about. I don't really know what it's called. Look at that. Rose gold, red, gold, a dark, like almost blackened purple, and then that mauve shade. Let's quickly do swatches. And then I'm just quickly just watching the Pat McGrath shades. That way we can compare it super quick. Then the gold. Oh, it doesn't have a champagne. There is a champagne, but it's a very like a subtle champagne. So the red from here is, let's try it. The ones I've already swatched is Pat McGrath. It's a little different, yeah. Then the brown shade is a little lighter, and then the dark brown is here. Oh, Pat McGrath is very dark. It's almost blackened one. And then what else? Oh, the rose gold. Rose gold, this one is not as... This is much rosier and much darker. Looks so pretty. This is like a true rose gold from the Bobbi brown. And then what else? A gold. Gold is here is very sparkly. Oh wait, what happened? Sorry, wrong finger, and I didn't even clean my finger. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, this is just a regular gold. This is more yellow gold and it's much more sparklier in Pat McGrath's. And then the champagne is so sparkly in Bobbi brown, but here it's like so toned down, more like a brow bone highlighter. That's the comparison. Let's hold this up. There we go. I think it's a good dupe. What do you guys think? I think it's a good dupe, right? You can definitely create a lot of similar looks with both. I think Bobbi brown is more softer because the matte is not that deep and rich. But there is another matte in here, which is what I usually use when I use this palette, not the blackened one, this dark reddish brown one. That's the one I always use. So let's talk, now that we did swatches, comparison, you saw what these look on my face. Let's talk final thoughts. I say get it. It is $49 for a palette made in Italy and with highlighter and it doesn't have blush, but highlighter and eyeshadows, and all the eyeshadows are so well made. I think this is a steal. The price, I really hope I'm right. I think it's $49 if I'm not wrong. This is a steal if you ask me, so definitely get it. This is a more of a minimalistic but ultra glam eyeshadow look, so you can definitely create. That's a kind of palette this is. Minimalistic but still ultra glam. I really wish it came with blush. It would have just like absolutely, I would have given it like 100 out of 100, like 10 out of 10. So but I think the blush is seriously missing. I tried using this red as a blush, but it was too dark on me. So if you have like very intense, rich, deep, dark skin tones, I think you can definitely use the red as a blush. But for me, it was too dark and kind of looked like a bruise. The base itself was dark color. So I was definitely able to use this rose gold as a highlighter. Yeah, but otherwise everything, and this one is like a spot on dupe for MAC's highlighter they launched 3 years ago. It was pretty popular back then, but yeah, I think, and Bobbi brown and MAC are both owned by the same umbrella company, right? Estee Lauder. So anyways guys, in my opinion, this is a steal. The quality is amazing. The application, everything was so easy and so effortless, but still I was able to create such a glam look. So what do you guys think? And I was pleasantly surprised that it just occurred to me. Honestly, I didn't, otherwise I would have come prepared, you know, with this matte pat eyeshadow palette, it just like dawned on me that this is like a very possible dupe for this palette. This is not available right now. I don't know what this is called either. Anyways, I think it's a steal. Definitely get it if you're able to find it. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.